The division lead coming into Saturday. Marlins 1 percentage point ahead of Atlanta and facing the Nationals at RFK. Washington only a half game back of the division lead. Frank Robinson's team, as you saw, scored 2 first-inning runs in the last 30 games. But off Al Leiter in the first, Vinny Castilla, a 3-run double makes it 3-1 Nationals. And there's 3 first-inning runs. Leiter allowed 4 runs on 6 hits in 5. Top 3 Marlins down 3-2. Juan Encarnacion off Tomo Oka. His 8th ties it at 3. Bottom 5, Nick Johnson. RBI single. More Nationals offense. Jamie Carroll comes in. 4-3 Washington. Bottom 6 now. Marlon Bird's up there with a full count. Did he go? He thinks no. He walked, but first base on Bill Miller calls Bird out. Another look, and it looks like Marlon may have a beef here. He might have held up, and as Bird goes out to take the field in the 7th inning, he's ejected for continuing his argument. And during the argument, second base ump Joe Brinkman is over there. Joe Brinkman is on the ground while all this is going on. What happened? Well, as Bird was trying to get to Miller to argue, he ran into Brinkman, who was trying to stop him. Brinkman said, "He hit my arm and just spun me around and flipped me." Bird would not talk about the incident after the game, but it turns out to be good news for the Nationals. They win 7-3. Brinkman was just fine, but a little banged up. At this point in 2004, the then Expos were already 14 games out and playing in front of about, well, under 10,000 fans a game. Now, they are contending for the division lead and drawing over 31,000 a game at RFK.
Bert, you know the kid's young when you go to ESPN.com, the preview, and it says no photo available. 21-year-old Kyle Davies doing okay for the Braves, though. Took on the Pittsburgh Pirates Saturday. Bottom of the 6th, scoreless game. Davies intentionally passes Rob Makoviak to load him up. Next batter, Darrell Ward. Davies forces Ward into the 4-6-3 double play. So a nice job by him. 7 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts. Bottom of the 8th, no score, bases loaded, 2 outs. John Foster facing Ward. Ward grounds out to end the frame. So it's still a scoreless pitcher's gem. Top of the 9th, no score, man on first, 2 out. Mike Gonzalez pitching. Julio Franco, how old is he now? Deep to right center.
78.
Ryan Jordan scores from first on the Franco double. Davies, Foster, Rietsma combined for the 6-hit shutout. Braves win.
But he's a spry 78. Mets only 1 game back at the division lead, hosting the Giants at Shea. Tom Glavine, all 3 of his wins this year had come at home. Bottom 1, Mike Cameron. Let Mike Cameron go. Off Noah Lowry, solo shot his 6th. Mike Cameron, he does it all. He's a 5-tool player. 5th inning, 1-1. Mike Piazza. Singles to left. Piazza with a clutch hit with men on 2nd and 3rd. Both runs come in. Piazza 3 for 5, drove in 2, 3-1 New York. David Wright, 385, 13 runs in his last 18 games. On fire, up in the 5th with 2 on. Singles to score Piazza, 4-1 Mets. Wright was 2 for 4. The David Wright jersey these days, very popular item over there in Shea. Top 7, Mike Matheny's liner. Chris Woodward. This one back at Glavine, who allowed 1 run on 9 hits in 7 2/3. Got a standing O from the Met fans at Shea. Mets win 5-1. The Giants have lost 8 in a row. It's been 61 years since the Giants have been slumping like this. 8 straight, allowing at least 5 runs in each of those losses. It's something the club has only accomplished 3 times in the last 105 years. They could use a guy like, I don't know, Barry Bonds.
Be helpful. 1st and 2 in Philadelphia, the Phils and the Diamondbacks. Bobby Abreu loves to see Javi Vasquez come in. 5 homers and 60 career ABs. Bottom 3, score 1-0. Abreu up with a man on. Guess what? 2-run homer to deep right field. 13th homer of the season. Phils now up 2-1. Bottom 4, Abreu up again with a man on. Got the same result as last time. 14th homer of the season. His 11th career multi-homer game. Phillies now leading 8-1. Bottom of the 7th, Jim Thome up. That's belted. His 3rd of the year, deep to right, and the Phillies keep tacking on. The score now 9-1. And then in the top of the 8th, Arizona down 10-6. They're loaded, 1 out. Rael Cormier gets Jose Cruz Jr., though, to ground into the 5-4-3 DP. So the Phils go on to win the game 10-6. That's 5 wins in a row for them. Now for the second dip of that doubleheader. Russell Ortiz retired 15 straight batters entering the 6th inning. D-backs up 3-1 after Endy Chavez led off with a single. And Kenny Lofton with a gapper into left center. Chavez scores. Lofton cruising into 3rd with a triple. And the Diamondbacks' lead is cut to 3-2. And now Placido Polanco. He rips one into left. No triple there. That's going to leave the premises. The Phillies take a 4-3 lead. Top of the ninth, 5-3 Phils, runner on first. The runners go. Todd Pratt throws to second, gets Luis Gonzalez. Game over. The Phillies go on to win 5-3. Wagner with his 13th save, and it is a doubleheader sweep for the Phils. Slide in 5 years, a 6-gamer. Guest of the Twins. This won't help. Derek Jeter sitting it out with a cold. And this won't help either. Bottom of the fourth, no score. Chen-Meng Wang touched up by Jacques Jones. 3-run homer, his 6th of the year. First home run Wang has given up. And the Twins are up 3-0. To the top of the 8th, Yankees down 3-2. Bases loaded. Hideki Matsui facing J.C. Romero. Matsui sharp grounded at first. Terry Tiffy steps on the bag. Force off so Robinson Cano is able to score. 2 batters later, Ruben Sierra, always dangerous with the bases loaded. Not there. Strikes out to end the inning. So they're still tied at 3 in the 10th inning. Ruben Sierra facing Joe Nathan. Sierra with the sacrifice fly to center. Hideki Matsui scores. The Yankees end the slide. They win the game 4-3 in 10 on just 7 hits along the way. Saturday's final score of 4-3 is noteworthy because it shows exactly what New York needs, and that's 4 runs a game. The Bombers are 28-8 when they score at least 4, but they're 0-19 when they don't. So simply put, they need offense to win. 20 games over 500 when they out-hit their opponent, but 20 games under when they get out-hit. Simple.
All right, what about the Red Sox? They were hosting the Angels, 2nd of 3 at the Fence. Johnny Damon, Friday night's big hero. Top 4, Orlando Cabrera, former Red Sox hero. To left center, here comes Damon. This with Bronson Arroyo pitching 6 innings of 6-hit ball. So things were looking good. Angels, though, within 5-3 in the 7th. Garrett Anderson facing Alan Embry. And then Alan Embry had a really bad day. 6-5 Angels on Anderson's 7th. He was 4 for 6. Embry has allowed 10 runs and 10 hits in his last 6 appearances. And Anderson passes Tim Salmon as the Angels' all-time RBI leader, 990. Bottom 8, Boston down 7-5. Kevin Millar off Scott Shields. Boston back within 1. Millar's 2nd of the game, 4th of the year, hit it wicked fast. Top 9, Angels up 10-6, Steve Finley. Short right, Trot Nixon coming in. Mark Bellhorn going back in the Bellhorn face plants. Both runners score. It's a 6-run Angels 9th. They scored 11 times in the last 3 innings. 13-6 Angels. Everybody was okay after that. And one day after the Angels relievers imploded for 6 runs and only 2 innings on Friday, the Red Sox relievers return the favor. The Boston bullpen gives up 11 runs in its 3 innings of work Saturday. Both pens credited with a blown save and the loss.
Well, the Tigers went for their 4th straight win, hosting the Orioles. This guy's a big reason for the streak. 19-game hitting streak for Rondell White. 373 is what he's hitting during it. Bottom 1 scoreless, 2 on for White, who takes Rodrigo Lopez for the ride. That's his 6th homer of the year. 3-0 Detroit. The streak moves to 20 games. Top 5, Orioles down 7-3. They're loaded for Rafael Palmeiro. And the grizzled old vet goes yard. 12th career grand slam, 8th homer of the year, number 559 in his career, game tied at 7. Top of the 9th, 9-7 Baltimore, the bases loaded for Melvin Mora. And Mora, he crushes one. The Orioles' 2nd grand slam in 4 innings. That's his 11th home run of the year. 13-7 in favor of the O's. Very next pitch, Miguel Tejada unloads. Deep to left and gone, his 15th. The Orioles win at 14-7, but it's only Baltimore's 2nd win versus Detroit this year in 7 trials.
Dempsey imitation during the rain delay. Bottom 5, this is Paul Konerko and Jason Davis. And you know what they're doing here?
Doing?
No, they're battling.
Ah.
Yeah. And then Konerko starts fouling off all these pitches. And finally, on pitch 11 of the at-bat, Konerko is going to put one on the board. Yard.
It's a quality at bat.
There it is. On pitch 11, solo home run is 14th. White Sox lead 4-2. All John Garland would need. Coco Crisp. He gone. Garland allowed 4 runs on 9 hits in 6 2/3. Joins Don Trell as the Majors' 9-game winners. White Sox win 6-5. And after the loss Saturday, the Indians fired their hitting coach, Hall of Famer Eddie Murray. Murray was in his 4th year as Cleveland's hitting coach, but manager Eric Wedge said, "It's just about what we feel is best for our ball club today, the future, and long-term." Tribe hitting only .243 this season. Eddie Murray fired.
In a game that's pretty hard on the ERA, the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. First inning, 1-0, Terrace Long at the plate, runners at the corners, 2 outs, and Long with the single to right off Champo Park. Matt Stairs in. More Royals. David DeJesus. Ground ball single to right. Ruben Gotay in. 4-0 Royals. Alfonso Soriano. It's Lima time. Tied at 4. Number 15 for Soriano. To the 5th inning. Kevin Mensch. What is he? A Mensch. Ground ball finds daylight for the single. Rod Barajas. Single to left. Soriano and Mensch score. How about Michael Young? He gets in on the front. Base hit to left. Richard Hidalgo scores. Young 4 for 6 with 3 RBI. Mark Teixeira clears him off with a double to center field. Barajas, David DeLucci, Young all score. Rangers win 14-9. The two teams combining for 36 hits in the game.
Cardinals first in the NL Central, Astros last in the NL Central. Wandy Rodriguez, 3rd career start, 3rd inning. Here's Jason Marquis, his opposite number, the pitcher, single. David Eckstein to left. Pujols intentionally walked. That loads him up for Reggie Sanders, who is slumping, only 2 for 20 in his last 8 games. And Wandy Rodriguez serves it up. Sanders' 5th career grand slam. He's not struggling anymore. 4 for 4 Saturday. Drove in 5. 2 outs. Inning still going here. 7-1 Cardinals. Jason Marquis started the inning with a base hit. And Jason Marquis goes yard. 2-run shot. His 2nd career home run. He was 3 for 3. 9-1 Cardinals. Rodriguez shelled for 9 runs on 9 hits and 2 2/3. 8th inning. Albert Pujols. We're used to seeing him hit home runs. He's hit 14 of them this year. The Cardinals win 11-9. St. Louis has won 11 of its last 15 games.
Have their 7-game win streak broken by the Padres. The two teams went at it again. Top of the 5th, Cubs already up 6-1. Michael Barrett with the bases loaded. Deep to right. The ground rule double. Jason DuBois and Jeremy Burnett score. And it's 8-1 Cubs. Next batter's Greg Maddux, and the pitcher helps himself with a single up the middle. Here comes Corey Patterson. 9-1 Cubs. Still the 5th, Derek Lee. What a start he's had to his season. His 2nd hit of the inning, scoring Maddux on the single. Chicago scores 7 in the 5th and win it 11-5.
Dodgers had lost 10 of their previous 13 home games coming into Saturday's visit from the Brew Crew. Bottom 3, Victor Santos to Cesar's Turris. 1-0 Brew Crew is Turris into foul territory. Jeff Cirillo chasing after it on Friday. He got this one with a tremendous snow cone catch over the railing. Could we have it again here Saturday? Almost the same railing.
Couldn't make it.
No. Oh, yes, he did. That fooled even the great Vin Scully. Top lane nominee. Jeff Cirillo. Keep Jeff Cirillo away from the railing. Bottom 4, J.D. Drew. With the Dodgers down 1-0. His 10th ties it at 1. Next up, Jeff Kent. And this is Kent's 11th. 5th time this season the Dodgers have gone back-to-back jacks. 2-1 L.A. Enough for Eric Gagne facing Bill Hall in the 9th. Man on 3rd, 2 outs. Gagne in a jam here. Tying run 90 feet away. And he gets the ground ball. Dodgers win 2-1. They go back over 500 for the year, 28-27.
Days in the A's in Oakland. Joe Blanton still looking to get into the wins column as a major leaguer. Not getting it done. Top of the 3rd, 2 outs. Blue Jays up 2-0. Vernon Wells. Eric Chavez of the diving stop down to 3rd baseline. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Runner at 1st. Eric Burns facing Ted Lilly. Deep to left and gone. A 2-run shot. Lilly continuing to struggle on the road. 0-4 away from home. Bottom of the 7th, same score. 2nd and 3rd, Nick Swisher. Base hit up the middle. Russ Adams. Nice diving stop, but throws it away. Scored a single and an error and give the A's the win. 5-2 the final score. Blanton, his first big league victory.
Devil Rays snapped a 5-game losing streak at Safeco Friday night. Back visiting the M's on Saturday. They were up 3-2 in the 7th. Carl Crawford off Ron Vallone with 2 on. Single to right center. Toby Hall comes in. They'll wave Alex Sanchez as well. And it's 5-2 Tampa Bay. Bottom 8, they're loaded. D-Rays up 5-3. Dave Hansen versus Danny Baez. Sanchez boots it. Sexton scores. Ibanez scores. Brett Boone scores on a pinch hit single. Hansen's first hit as a pinch hitter this year. Watch again. Sanchez overruns it. 3 runs come in. Mariners come back to win 6-5. An injury to Otis Birdsong against the Suns in the 1981 conference semifinals. Last team to win a Game 7 after playing without their leading scorer in a Game 6 loss. Kansas City Kings 81. Otis Birdsong in the conference semis. All right, here we go. In the words of George Costanza, Tamale! The top plays, number 10, Louisville, Texas. The tamale eating contest, $1,000 at stake. This is sanctioned by the International Federation of Competitive Eating.
Where's the chili? Yeah. Number 9, lacrosse, Rochester, Boston, Major League Lacrosse. Kevin LaVille with the long goal as Boston wins at 18-10, outscoring Rochester 10-3 the last half hour.
Number 8, the Memorial, third round. Bart Bryant on 17. This looks about 151 yards away. And he knocks it within a foot. He is a co-leader at 12 under. He would birdie that hole. 4 guys tied for the lead heading into the final round.
Braves Pirates, Jose Castillo with the backhand stop and then the peg to get Johnny Estrada.
Throws out. Estrada.
Nice stop. Better throw, off balance.
But he got the job done.
No way, says Jose.
All right, the U.S. has had many proud rugby moments. This was not one of them. In Hartford on a Saturday, the U.S. versus Wales, and they got wailed on. 77-3, they beat the Americans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Reds and Rockies, Preston Wilson. Sweet diving catch out in right center field. Another look at it. Wilson with the great effort.
So much better since he took
tumbling over.
And I don't know what.
It says here Rocky Mountain High, but I won't do it.
Well, you just did. Number 4, D-backs, Phillies, Jason Michaels.
And that ball is, what a catch! Michaels back to second. Double play. Wow, what a play left by Michaels.
Number 3, Costa Rica, USA World Cup qualifier Casey Keller. A nice diving save to preserve a 1-0 lead. Here it comes. Keller slapping it away. The USA goes on to win 3-0. That's good.
Oh, out of building.
Good work.
He's fired up. Number 2, Cal and Arizona. Here we go. Vicky Galindo.
2 at Galindo. Looking like Brooks Robinson at third base. Snags that Shelly Schultz liner.
And at number 1, Angels and Red Sox, Orlando Cabrera bidding for extras into left center field, but Johnny Damon just says no at the track. Damon laying it out. Johnny on the spot.